Saying no. You bug yourself for not saying no enough. How many times a week do you say to yourself, oh man, I should have said no. Oh man, why did I do this? Why did I do that? And I hear it constantly. JD, I need to say no more. You know, that's the focused habit. I need to say more. I need to say no, no, no. I need to be tougher. I need to have a bigger backbone and so forth. That doesn't work. That's a bunch of BS. You're not just going to go out there and just eliminate, the habit of saying yes. Just think about, let's go deeper. Let's look at why you're not saying no. Why aren't you saying no? It's not because you're not saying no enough. It's not because you're forgetting. It's because you're not putting what matters to you as the organizing force from which you make decisions. For some reason, there's something wrong with or dangerous about focusing on what matters to you. One, you probably think it's selfish, right? You say, how could I be that self-centered? Two, I don't want the confrontation, JD. I don't want to have to deal with what other people are going to react to. I'd rather just have the short term to let that all go and you have some little comfort, right? But you pay out the nose in consequences for that. Every time that you say yes, that person is forming a picture about you. They're assuming that this is going to be okay. It's like inviting the vampire in the door again and again and again. And once, twice, three times, it's your responsibility. It's not them. Because you're setting them up to fail. They don't understand what's truly happening in here. They think something on the outside, but they don't understand what's happening on the inside. And so there's cognitive dissonance, as they call it. You're saying yes, but inside you're really saying no. It's like saying, yes, I want to do that. The meta language is my body language says no, but the yes goes, I'm selling out, I'm a wimp. You have to remember something. The one thing that you can't forget is what really does matter to you, right? It's not remembering to say no. That's not it. Something underneath that needs more galvanization, something that needs more strength. And that is, I take inventory of what really matters to me. And you have to come to terms with the ethics of that. Here's what I mean. When you insert someone into your world, in a world that does not matter, in something that you agree to that really doesn't matter to you, how do you inhabit that? Are you really there? Are you really present? Are you truly there, committed in the heart? Are you useful? Are you able to be valuable? No, 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 and no. You know that. You know that when someone is coming to something and you're with them, and you know when they're not really there, they're really not useful. They're really not able to contribute anything. So why would you want to give that to someone? See, when something doesn't matter to me, I just very clearly say, I really tend to focus and make choices on things that really do matter for your sake and my sake. I remember a guy in a parking lot. I was walking out of a meeting, and he was in multi-level marketing. And he had an idea, and he saw obviously something in me that he might want to take advantage of, really see me in his downline, so to speak. And he postured it and pitched it to me by the time we got to my trunk. I just turned to him after hearing his pitch for about 30 seconds, and I said, James, I looked him in the eye, and I said, don't let me put you through this, because you're about to have me do something that doesn't really truly matter to me. And you and I are both going to suffer. One, you're going to walk away with the assumption that I'm really in it. And that's not fair to you. And number two, I'm going to feel that I didn't stay true to myself and come home. I didn't come home to what my nature is, to what I really say matters. I didn't come clear. I didn't come clean. He looked at me and he said with this deepest thank you, he said, I am so grateful that you had the courage to say to me what truly was in your heart. And I don't have to waste my energy. I don't have to try to convince myself that you want to do this in my own story because I want you to do it so bad. I truly understand that this is something that you will not do right now. He was at peace with it. And I felt great about it. I felt that I had really, really acted on behalf of my higher self, that I wasn't petty. I didn't step into that weak side of myself. I really felt that I had delivered something that served him in a way. It gave him so much truth that he could really bounce off that. He could do something with it. He could move on with his life and not feel that he had to play a phony situation to himself that night saying, ooh, I got one, just to temporarily feel that he was successful. It wasn't a lie. It was a true situation with integrity. I encourage you to do the same thing, to stay true to what's in your heart, And do not insert people into things. Don't put them through it, because you will not keep your agreements. You will not be a reliable person when you do things that don't matter. You just won't. Your habits won't be the same. You won't be on time. You won't be gratuitous. You won't be grateful. You won't have gratitude. You won't be useful. They won't see the opportunity of you when you're doing things that don't matter. Stay true to what matters, and you'll find saying no to be a no-brainer.